Hey there. So today we are talking about trauma bonding. You hear trauma bonding from a victim when she tells you that she is addicted to her abuser and making him happy, or when she informs you that all of the abuse that goes on in the relationship is her fault. This includes his cheating, his screaming, and all of the things that he blames her for. She actually believes it's her fault. Hi there. My name is Dr. Jennifer Gardella. I am a survivor of vicious and sadistic domestic violence and the author of a new book, Domestic Violence Awareness: Listen for the Whispers of Abuse. Trauma bonding is critical to understand when you are helping a victim of domestic violence. And as I say in my book, it is really important that loved ones, family members, friends, and colleagues have a full understanding that the victim is trauma bonded to her abuser. You can also liken this to the victim feeling as if she is a little hamster on a hamster wheel in a hamster cage, running at top speed, trying to make her abuser happy and not getting anywhere. So, how does trauma bonding work? Well, it starts off with the highs of love bombing. This is when everything is going really wonderful in the relationship. He takes her to her favorite places, whisks her off on vacations. They do romantic things. He's very attentive and always there. And over time, he starts to drip in little forms of abuse. At first, it's comments and digs, and then it's really derogatory questioning, like, why do you do things this way? Haven't you taught your children how to do it the right way? Why do your children not do things the right way? Why don't you lose the weight? Little comments. Or wouldn't you like to be thinner? Maybe you should work out more. I could go on and on. And if she gets upset, he stops at first and he brings her back up to with a little bit of love bombing to a high. She dismisses the insults and the comments and now is focused on they're going out to dinner, or he's made a golf tea time at her favorite golf course, or he's planning another trip for them. Something. And then before she knows it, now he drips her down farther into abuse. Now the comments become worse. Now he's gaslighting her. Now she's crazy. She's the one who's always lying. She's making things up. He's doing everything in his power so that she questions her own sanity. And then guess what happens? A little bit more love bombing. But it's not actually as high as it used to be. Now we're getting down to the lower levels of abuse. And now what happens down here is he really starts to insult her on a regular basis. He gets an email from his ex-wife that upsets him, and he flies off the handle, and it's all the victim's fault. Her hair's not long enough. She's not thin enough. She's not dedicated enough. She doesn't support him, just like the ex-wife never supported him. It's terrible. I used to, when I got out of abuse and was able to look back, it was like living in this pit of hell. But then there was always a little bit of love bombing. He always made sure that I believed that our relationship could work back up and get back to normal if I would just get my act together. He wanted me always addicted to those love bombing moments, and then he would drop me back down. That's trauma bonding. You become addicted to making your abuser happy. You become addicted to the highs of the relationship, and a victim truly believes that she can substantially change his behavior. Let me be clear, you cannot change his behavior. His behavior is set. He has no intention of changing. Now, if you're supporting a victim who's going through this, I can imagine how hard it is. You have to watch her fall apart. He crushes her emotionally. And then you also watch her forget about all that abuse as he then brings her back up to that high of where she believes the love can be at all times. And that cycle that he has her in, it's incredibly difficult to witness. During that time, if you have the opportunity, I would do one of two things. One, have her do some confidential safety planning with the local domestic violence center. It's free. They're available. She can call the hotline and get started. She can call the National Domestic Hotline and get started. But call in and have her get some education about what she's really experiencing. And then the second thing that you can do is just be present, and listen to her. And this looks like active listening where you say, tell me more. It actually also can help you to say things like, I'm hearing things from you that don't sound good. I'm hearing things from you and I'm worried. I've looked this up and it doesn't sound like you're in a healthy relationship. Be gentle with her and take the time to make sure that she fully knows and believes that she's in abuse. That will really help her once she's out. Okay, my name is Dr. Jennifer Gardella. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back with another video next week. Bye-bye.